Hello everybody, Crit Crab here with another story, this one about an entire group of conniving neckbeards working together to devise plans and strategies to woo Milady. Unfortunately, because it is relevant, OP is a female. Also, as of the recording of this video, I am very sick, so reading it is going to be as painful physically as it is usually mentally, so without further ado, roll post. First off, for the longest time, I was the only girl in a party of 7. Although this isn't as dramatic or as awful as other stories, it still makes me angry when I think about it. About 3 years ago, I made a post on Instagram offering to DM 5e for anyone that was interested because my previous party had split up after leaving college. I was quickly approached by an old high school friend, Jack, who said that he had a group gathered. I was welcome to come and meet everyone and decide if we all got on well. Jack was always very sweet in high school, so I agreed and we all met at his flat that weekend to play a few non-D&D related games together and get pizza. After a few hours, we started talking about character ideas, rules, etc. So I suggested we all talk about our boundaries in game so everyone knew what we were getting into. I'm a relaxed DM. I don't mind if a player decides they want to sleep with a barmaid so long as it doesn't mess with the game. The only thing that I said I would not do, period, was rape. Everything else is at the discretion of everyone. This is important to know. Fast forward to actually playing. I'm not sure if other people have done this before, but I ran the Death House part of Curse of Strahd for about 4 sessions, till everyone was comfortable playing together. Then homebrewed a campaign from that. The guys were all pretty great up until this point, however, one of them, we'll call him Mike, began to make a few awkward comments to me. Mike decided to play a bard, and took my "I don't care if you hook up with NPCs" very seriously. He tried to screw every single female. It got to the point where I had to speak with him out of game. He got very passive-aggressive by telling me I had already said it was okay. Despite this, he did calm down a bit, and we continued playing. A few sessions later, to nobody who's watching this video's surprise, Mike tries to rape a female orc while she's restrained and unconscious as the party were elsewhere. I'm not even sure of his motive here, but he tried to make his explanations of his actions vague enough that they weren't specifically rape, but obviously were anyway. I stopped the game immediately and told him that if he didn't quit it, he was out for the rest of the session. He laughed with his buddies and then stopped. Later that night, he sent me a hand-drawn picture of an orc, clearly modeled after myself, with his character grabbing her boobs. I told him that was inappropriate and he wasn't welcome at the next session. The next day, he called me in tears, saying he was really sorry and had drank way too much the night before. He also admitted he had a crush on me, but didn't know how to convey that. I politely told him that I was flattered but not interested, and let him back into the party. The rest of the party had been trying to convince me to let him back into the game because he hadn't done that much wrong anyway. Yes, I'm an idiot. Apart from that event, I had been having fun with that campaign. Mike is no longer a tool bag at that session. He's quiet, and one of the guys tells me that I embarrassed him, and now he's struggling to connect. Not my problem. Fast forward a few more weeks, and things are getting weird again. 2 more members of the party have attempted asking me out on dates. I once again politely decline and carry on. The sessions are now a little awkward for me because all of the guys are flirting with pretty much every female NPC I place in the game. Slowly but surely, within a week, another guy confesses his love to me. I'm no longer enjoying the session, so I plan on finishing up one story branch and then calling it a day with the campaign and leaving. Not even a day later, Jack sends me about 20 screenshots from a private group chat of the boys. They literally had bets on who could sleep with me first. The entire group was discussing ways they could flirt or seduce me, a few screenshots of my own conversations between them, etc. It was so awful to look at because I thought these guys had actually been enjoying my sessions, but I was basically just there as a game myself. Jack told me that he was incredibly sorry he hadn't said anything sooner and that he was about to pull out of the campaign because of them. I told the party over Discord that I knew what was going on and that I was disgusted and would not DM for them again. I think I added in that none of them were even close to being physically attractive to me, and then I left. It's been a while since this happened, but I still haven't heard from any of those guys again. End post. This has been one of the weirdest cases of in-game sexism I've seen in a very long time. While it makes me sad that there are people like this going around ruining the game for everyone else, I can imagine no sadder occurrence than a bunch of sniveling incels focusing their combined efforts on getting one of them with the girl. But I suppose if someone grew up on nothing but 4chan and breadsticks, I could begin to understand how one would make the jump that if all it takes is one guy to get with one girl, surely a team of 7 guys would be 7 times more likely to get one of their own with her, right? What makes it all even worse is that whoever they put in charge really did not seem to like the concept of trial and error. Oh, this guy declaring his love for her didn't work. Quick, everyone else declare their love for her all at once. Maybe she'll get really confused and just roll with it. But honestly, if you are on a task force with 6 other guys dedicated to bagging one chick, being an incel is probably not your biggest problem. If you enjoyed this video, please do leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more stories just like this one. Till next time.